Listen, I'm gonna do a little intro, but I put timestamps in the video so you can skip to gameplay, how to get these weapons, the whole set, the armor, and all of that. And it's all overworld, by the way. But you gotta go through a pretty tough boss. I'll explain everything there, but yeah, skip to whatever section you want. So yeah, let's get to it. Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. So today I'm gonna show you guys this amazing build that I was finally able to make. I call it the Black Flame build. You know what? Screw that. I'm changing this build. I'm calling it the Godflame build because Godslayer Apostle is the boss that has all this equipment and all of that, and I'm pretty sure he's the only boss that produces Black Flame. I might be wrong, but this is all in reference to him. But I gotta keep my reference to Sister free because if it wasn't for her, I would not be here making this build right now. So thank you, Sister. If you want to let me smash one day, let me know. Because, you know, you smashed me many times. Many times. So I at least deserve one. What boss has 3 phases, man? Like, what the... Sorry, I was getting PTSD there. And I'm sure some of you were too. So we're all in this together, don't worry. Just looking at the armor itself, it just looks amazing to me. And the fact that the boss actually drops this armor, I'm glad he did, though, because I haven't taken this off in a while. The only thing I don't like about this is it's got this creepy-ass face on the back of it. There's no explanation for why this is there, but I need to know, bro. Who is this man on the back of my head? On the back of my back? The fuck? Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the noties on. Let's just get into it, man. Let's go. All right, so I just want to go over a bit of the lore for this whole fit, the whole how everything connects and everything. I just found it rather interesting. The armor set that I'm wearing, it belongs to a group amount of people called the Godskin Apostles, and they're just a bunch of people that wear this. This is their shit. This is what they rock. They rock the armor and the Godskin Peeler. This is what they do. And then I found out that they were controlled by someone called the Dust-Eyed Queen, and she uses this weapon. I don't know who it is, but the power of the Godskin Apostle's Black Flame comes from this sword that she was wielding, which is really cool. I don't really know how that works, but and then I found out that there's another person that wields Black Flame called Malekith. I'm not sure who it is. If it's in the game, I'm probably gonna get rock hard, but Malekith is the person that defeated Dust-Eyed Queen. Oh, is she battered in Sister Free? I don't know, man. But we'll see. Now you might be wondering why I didn't make the Black Flame build when I got to her. Well, because first off, I don't know where the fuck she is, and second off, this build is a lot more attainable. It's overworld, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just a little bit of lore. You know, let's get back to it. Let's get to the gameplay, man. All right, so for the gameplay, I'm going to show you guys all the advantages and disadvantages for each weapon. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you what's good and what's bad and how you should be, or when you should be using each weapon and whatnot. So let's get into it. All right, so let's start with incantations. We got 4 things to talk about. First off, the seal that we're using is the Godslayer seal. It requires 27 faith to use, so you got to be quite invested in that. The advantage of using this, though, is as you can see at the bottom, it boosts Godslayer's incantations. So that means that these 3 right here, actually just these 2, are boosted by the Godslayer seal. I'm not sure by how much, but I'm pretty sure I heard someone say around 15 to 20%. And the scaling gets bigger the more you upgrade it. So it's a C scaling when you start out. I have not upgraded my Godslayer seal. It's a 0. Just imagine its true potential. The damage you're seeing right now could be double or even more when it's at S scaling. So, but for the spells itself, the incantations, the Black Flame is an amazing spell you could use for long range if you don't want to get close, if you're in a boss fight. You know, it's a good spell to use. It's kind of like just any other long range spell. The interesting thing about Black Flame is that once somebody is hit by it, they start getting extra tick damage. So it ticks for about 2 seconds, maybe something like that, and then it just stops. But it's not that much of a difference. Like, it just adds maybe 80 damage. It's a good way to distinguish this from other incantations or spells, I guess. So yeah, that's cool. And then you got the Scouring Black Flame. Now this is not a very long range type of attack, but it does quite a lot of damage for people near you. Now the third spell, not so amazing. It's a buff spell that buffs your weapon, and it's pretty terrible. It lasts maybe like 6-7 seconds, and then it just goes away. The only difference it makes when you hit somebody with it is it just adds that ticking damage that I was talking about, and that's it. It doesn't add anything else. The ticking damage itself lasts 2 seconds. So that's all for the faith. Let's move on to the next weapon. All right, so for my favorite part of the build, the Dragon Slayer Greatsword. Strength 20, Dex 22, and Faith 20. So I hope you're already on the track to getting this. All right, so the advantages of using this weapon is definitely damage output. I mean, it's a great sword. You would expect it to do a lot of damage, but it does about 350 to 400 per hit at +6. So it's a +6 upgraded Godslayer's Greatsword. And the damage is split between fire damage, so I guess that's pretty cool as well. You can look at this next point as an advantage or a disadvantage. The damage output for the skill, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But it takes pretty long to finish. So you can't back out of the skill. It does 2 hits. You would expect after that first hit that you could like stop it or like roll out of it. But no, you gotta finish both hits before you can dodge roll out of it. You have a pretty strong poise when you're doing the actual skill for some reason. I didn't expect that. It could be an advantage if you're not getting hit with a really hard attack that will kill you, but if you can fight through it and finish the attack, it does a lot of damage, and just heal through it after you're done. So just watch out for when you use it. Use it wisely, my friend. All right, now the final weapon, the Godskin Peeler. This one is a dex weapon. It's a twin blade, so it requires 22 dex, 17 strength. I'm not sure if I'm not good at using this weapon or if just the weapon itself is bad, but I don't know. I can't seem to like get quite good damage output while maintaining health. It seems like I'm always getting hit. I think it's because this weapon isn't really good at staggering people. But if you're good at using twin blades, I guess this is a good weapon. The only thing about it is the skill. The skill is just amazing looking. An amazing AoE attack. The only thing is it's really hard to pull off. Like the thing about it though is it just takes a while to set up, and you could get staggered so easily, quickly. You can only do it with certain enemies. If you're fighting fast enemies, they'll get you, and no matter what hits you, could be a freaking rat or a stupid dog, anything that hits you is gonna stagger you when you try and do that. So I wouldn't use the weapon at all personally, just because I'm not really good with twin blades or more primary dex weapons like this, I guess. But if it fits your style, man, it's up to you. Just watch out for the skill. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't forget to buff your weapon up for like 5 seconds with the Blackflame Blade, you know, because that's really useful, right? But none of this really matters if you can't find the actual weapons, right? So let's just get into that part. All right, so how to find the Godslayer seal and the Black Flame and Blackflame Blade incantation. You don't even have to be far into the game. It's literally in Stormville Castle. All you gotta have is the lift side chamber grace unlocked, and you should unlock that automatically if you went through the whole thing. All you gotta do is spawn there, go out the door on the left, and go backwards and then stay on the right side and go all the way to the right past all of this shit, and then go down inside here. Now once you're inside, you're gonna see a couple rats, and then you have to also make sure that you have some stone sword keys. I think you need one, so if you don't have some already, there's this location I'm gonna put right here where you can get some. And then once you get inside, there's gonna be 2 chests. One of the chests is gonna have a spell book that you have to give to the turtle guy at the Church of Vows. That I'll put the location for that right here. And then the other chest is gonna have the Godslayer seal. So congratulations, you just completed most of the faith of this build. You just need one more spell, and I'll get into that soon. All right, so the next location includes the Godslayer's Greatsword and the whole armor set. So let's just get into that. All you gotta do is have this bond, or you can unlock this grace just by going to the east. And from there, you just gotta head east, and look, you see that big tower? That's where you need to go. That tower is where you need to be. The path there is pretty simple. You just gotta fight through a couple dogs or cats or whatever those big ass dinosaurs are looking. I don't know, bro, but make sure you jump the gap, and then from there it should be clear waters. Now the area itself is pretty difficult because not only are the enemies hard, but the boss is actually pretty hard itself. Unfortunately, I won't be giving a boss guide for this. I'm just showing you where it is. So after you defeat the boss, the Godskin Apostle, I will be making a boss guide soon, so if you can, try and learn his mechanics. If you're high enough level, you should be able to beat him. You can run through the enemies if you want. That's kind of what I did. If you follow this path for the ladders are kind of confusing. So if you go up the first one, then you go all the way right until you find the next ladder, and then go up that one, and then go all the way left until you find the next ladder on the left, and you go up that one, and then you should find the grace. Right, so if you tried fighting the enemies in this area and you had a really rough time like I did, then I'd suggest you just skip them and just go along the path. Just find the path down. They're kind of on the ledges, so just watch out. I won't show the whole path, but I just want to show where you end up. So at the bottom, you end up at the basement type of thing. Hit that, and then the boss room. So in the boss room, you're fighting Godskin Apostle, the guy that I am mimicking, or I am better than. Just like I said, if you just learn his mechanics, and if it's too hard, then just go back another time. But once you beat him though, you do get the whole armor set when he dies. So when he dies, you get the armor set, and then you got to go into the next room and open the chest, and there is the Godslayer's Greatsword, and that's it really. And that's it really for that. Yeah. All right, and the final pieces for this: how to find the Godskin Peeler and that last incantation that you need. This does kind of contain spoilers in a way, like because it's a pretty big part of where to go in the game. If you don't want to know that just yet, if you want to find stuff on your own, kind of like me, but basically where you want to start from is the ravine. So the ravine starts out over here, then you go all the way down, and you should be able to come across this. There's like a blue or orange circle behind it, so Just find that, go up the steps, go into that area, and there's gonna be a boss. I won't say what or nothing. Once you get past that area, you should end up somewhere, or maybe you're gonna end up on this side. And basically what you want to do is you want to go all the way up here, make your way across, make your way up, find this Grace. It's an open world area from this point on. All you gotta do is go up to the windmill village, go into the village, the Domino windmill village, and go up here and you will find another Godskin apostle. I'm not sure if this one's easier or not. It should be. I'm pretty sure I've been told that this one is easier than the one in the Divine Tower. So yeah, once you're there, you fight him, you beat him. Hopefully, and then you got the Godskin Peeler and that last final incantation that you needed, and that's it. That's literally it. We did it. Oh, the build's finally done. We are, oh shit, this is kind of a spoiler. Let me look down. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're gonna make it, let me know. And if you like it, drop a like on the video right now and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be dropping more videos. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go try and finish this game. I'm gonna try and find out where to go next. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.